the whole Jauan Jennings situation with the 49ers.
That's right.
The headline news is he was back at practice this Monday, September 1st, just in time for Week 1 against Seattle.
Yeah, finally back on the field.
But, you know, him missing almost all of training camp really got people talking. Was it really that lingering calf injury?
Or was it about the contract? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Exactly. So that's what we're going to unpack for you today, trying to figure out what was really going on behind the scenes.
And, what his return actually means now for the Niners as they get ready for the season.
Okay, so let's start there. Jennings practicing Monday. It's definitely good news for them. A much-needed boost, as some are calling it.
Especially with Punoni and Gross-Matos also coming back.
Uh-huh.
They need some positive injury news.
But like we said, the sources, they all point to this mix, right? The injury and this ongoing contract dispute. It feels strategic.
It does, yeah. I mean, it's pretty fascinating how those two things got tangled up.
Yeah.
He's in the last year of that 2-year deal he signed back in 24.
And he wants a payday. A big one.
A significant pay increase is the term being used. And you saw the speculation, right? That maybe the calf wasn't that bad.
Uh-huh. Like it might miraculously recover if the contract got sorted out.
Yeah.
Classic hold-in tactic almost.
Well, yeah. And when you hear the numbers being floated, north of $20 million a year.
Oh, okay. So that's serious money. That puts him up there with like the Devontae Adamses and Stephon Diggses of the league.
Top 20 receiver money, basically. And the reports are pretty clear. The 49ers are unwilling to meet those demands.
Not even close was the quote.
Not close. It's not even close. That's what one source said. It really highlights how far apart they were.
So the team's digging in their heels.
Seems like it. And John Lynch, the GM, he even confirmed Jennings asked for a trade a while ago.
Right, I saw that. But Lynch shut that down pretty quick, said they'd moved on and weren't trading him.
Exactly. Not doing that. Very fun. Which, maybe signals they learned something from the Aiyuk deal last year.
That's interesting. Kawakami mentioned they might be regretting that one a bit.
Possibly. Makes them hesitant to shell out another huge contract for a receiver. Plus, they've added guys, right? Sky Moore, MVS.
Valdez-Scantling, yeah. And they were sniffing around Kendrick Bourne, too.
Reportedly interested. And they've got younger guys like Cowling and Watkins. They're building depth so they don't have to pay top dollar, perhaps.
That's a strategy, I guess. But are they maybe undervaluing what Jennings actually does on the field? Fans call him third and drawn for a reason.
Oh, for sure. He's clutch. Reliable on third down, physical.
Yeah.
You can't deny that.
And the Super Bowl. I mean, come on. 4 catches, a TD catch, and you threw a touchdown pass.
Historic stuff. Only the second player ever to do both in a Super Bowl. That's pretty memorable.
Plus, his 2024 season was a breakout, really. 77 catches, almost 1,000 yards, 6 TDs. That looks like a top receiver on paper.
It does, and that's probably his argument in negotiations. I believe the numbers. But, and this is the big but, from the team's perspective, probably, a lot of that production happened when everyone else was hurt.
Ah, okay. Debo, McCaffrey, Aiyuk's ACL tear.
Right.
Context matters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So while Jennings might see himself as a WR1 after that season, the Niners might still view him more like a really good WR3 long-term.
And that gap in perception, that's the core issue.
That seems to be the heart of the standoff, yeah.
So now he's back. What does it mean immediately for this season? Because they need him, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. It's crucial. Remember, Brandon Aiyuk's on the PUK list.
Right.
ACL and MCL surgery. He's likely out beyond the minimum 5 games.
And Debo got traded way back in March.
Right. So suddenly you're looking at a lot more pressure on Ricky Purcell, the second-year guy, and George Kittle.
So getting Jennings back avoids a real crisis, at least for Week 1. No IR placement, no suspension talk.
Exactly. And let's be honest, his trade value probably wasn't huge anyway, maybe a 5th or 6th rounder. Keeping him for 2025 always made the most sense for the team if they could manage it.
Even with the contract stuff hanging over everything.
Yeah, his immediate impact is there. But you hear the fans are getting kind of tired of this annual contract drama. This just sort of postpones the inevitable decision, doesn't it?
Yeah, kicks the can down the road a bit. So, okay, Jennings is practicing, which eases the immediate pressure on that receiver room.
For now.
But that fundamental tension, his demands versus what the 49ers want to pay long term, that hasn't gone away.
Not at all. And this whole situation, it really highlights that balancing act for NFL teams, rewarding a clutch player like Jennings, the third and John moments.
Right.
Versus sticking to your salary structure, developing young guys, managing the cap. It's tough.
It really is.
And it leaves you, the listener, with this kind of puzzle, right? How do you weigh that demonstrated situational value, that maybe locker room presence too, against what the market says he's worth or what the team thinks he's worth, especially when injuries just blow up your depth chart?
A really complicated question, and one the 49ers are living through right now as they head into week 1.